It's the Lemon Twigs again, and that's in my head. And I like harmonies, so I'm glad to hear harmonies in their music. It's nice to hear a band get some attention from like Iggy Pop and Elton John, and you listen to them, and they got harmonies. So I like that. Vinny, my friend told me he was looking really hard for you at PAX East, but couldn't find you. So I was avoiding your friend, like specifically. No, I was at a booth signing. And the thing about trying to find me randomly at a convention is I'm just doing my thing. I'm just walking around. If you bump into me, you bump into me. But, I'm there for a couple hours. And I do announce where I'm going to be, or at least I did this year. And I had a specific spot at a specific time. The problem is they had to cap the line because I think people wanted frogs. I'm giving out free frogs, like live free frogs that they had to take care of. And okay, they're not real live frogs. They're real fake frogs. And yeah, it was basically very, I signed for like 2.5 hours and then another 2.5. And like I said, my brain turns to dog shit after like hour 45. But they had to cap the lines and it still felt like I didn't meet enough people. Like it still felt like there were a lot more that wanted to be, and that's not like me being some kind of big shot. But if I'm at a video game convention, that's the one place where it's very difficult for me to walk around for more than like a minute. And it's weird. It's kind of cool though, but it's I'm glad it's not my whole life, as I've said. But if your friend found me and they wanted to say hi, I absolutely would have signed something or gave them a frog. Maybe next year. Back from Rim, let's PAX. Now, before we go back to Rim, the Beato. So I'm watching this video, right, of the Rick Beato guy, and he's got Adrian Belew, Steve Vai, Danny Carey, and some other dude. I think he played with King Crimson, this Levin dude, and they're talking about doing a tour. They're talking about some stuff like doing King Crimson songs. Like Steve Vai is going to be playing King Crimson songs. This may not mean anything to anybody. However, I want you to hear something.
Right. We had a producer in the David Bowie band that we do, celebrating David Bowie. His name is Scrote. He and I were discussing the idea that, the
So that's the first minute of the video. The first thing that Adrian Belew says is that the producer's name is Scrote. Now, notice there's a hard cut.
right, we had a producer in the David Bowie band that we do, celebrating David Bowie. His name is Scrote. He and I were discussing the idea
That was a tactical cut. That was a tactical cut. Because someone probably had a laugh, in my opinion. Now, the thing is, yes, there is a producer named Scrote. Chat, if I type Scrote, okay, the first thing I get is a dictionary.com entry that says the scrotum.
Scrote.
Okay. Let me scroll down. Slang, derogatory or a worthless fellow. Another word for scrotum. Obnoxious person, gobshite, or toe rag. Okay. Scrote. On Facebook, Scrote Music. All right, Scrote Music. See? I don't think this guy's a gobshite. I think that this is just, let me just type Scrote Music. Yes, Scrote Music. He is a producer, and he releases his own music, has worked with many artists. Now, I'm sure nobody told him, like, listen, dude, you probably don't want to go by Scrote. Actually, that's a nickname. Wait a minute. That's not his real name? Hang on, I'm learning about Scrote. Angelo Bundini is his real name. Yeah, he's worked with Bowie. He's worked with obviously Adrian Belew. I think Scrote is just his nickname. Huh. Why would you choose a name like that? Well, I mean, it's got us talking.
The David Bowie band that we do, celebrating David Bowie. His name is Scrote. He and
Even the way he says his name is Scrote, like his inflection goes up a little bit as if he knows, like, okay, his name is Scrote, but he's a good dude. He's fine. We like, anyway, I just wanted to let you know because I saw that. I was like, oh, a new video with Adrian Belew. I like, these musicians. I'm very, I like these musicians. I'm a fan. I'm settling down to watch a video and I hear that and I just burst out laughing because I'm a man child and I had to share it with you. New Rimworld pawn name. Yeah, maybe. Next Rimworld pawn is named Scrote. Confirmed. Come to Scrote at McDanuge. We've got McBurgerbaum and McScroteberg. Only at the Freiburg Bomb at McDoge. It's loading. It's loading.